Hello, trading has closed on August the 10th, 2016. The calls yesterday, we had a MEJT target of 2182.80. That was hit early in the day and there was resistance over it. I also said the pattern was negative and we should get lower prices, which we did. During the day, MEJT gave us a sell signal early on. It did print, but it sit all day long. The move is a false one and gives us a target of 2177.50, most likely to print tomorrow, and 2179.31, most likely to print by early Friday. Well, this is 4 days straight that we've had a gap up and couldn't hold it. It's a pretty negative pattern and implies lower prices are coming. However, that's not the only signal that we have. We have a gap up, drop all day, and we couldn't close under any of these lows. That's positive unless we gap under this low, or at least trade under it soon after the open. This is a pattern which typically closes near the day's high. When that doesn't happen, it's negative unless we have a gap or a prompt move over this high. So the odds favor a gap outside of today's range, or at least an early trade outside of today's range tomorrow. If that doesn't happen, we'll probably close a little change and have the move on Friday. So what's going to happen here? Well, MEJT looks for higher prices, which argues against the gap down. You can have failed targets at major changes in trend, but when you're this close, I suspect they're going to print. This was the wave count I was using. I was wondering if that was wave E, but this might not be the end of D. This could be D. There's some very pretty Fibonacci relationships here. This whole three-wave pattern is all related with Fibonacci relationships. You can take that wave at 100%. If this is ABC of D, C is twice the length of A, and here's B wave, A, B, C. You can see the nice Fibonacci relationship there. The other issue here is that the whole wave here stops where you have the nice Fibonacci retracement of this rally. So it suggests that isn't D, but here's D here, and we have wave E of E coming up. Of course, if we gap under this price here, the whole scenario falls apart. So for tomorrow, we have mixed signals. We're looking for a fast move outside of the day's range. If not, then we'll close a little changed. There's a pretty good case to be made for us moving up smartly at the open and hitting these prices, even though eventually I think this whole pattern is going to resolve on the downside. We should know by the open whether we get that smart move up or if the downside move starts right now. That's today's call.